Yeah, a batch of biochar today. So another batch of char. Really good stuff in there. What I tried actually this time was at the end of the burn, put a couple bigger logs across the top to keep a nice fire going, keep that heat up, and then try to drive as much of the gases from underneath as possible. So you'll notice some of this, well, some of the top stuff is done. Char through, but not all of it is, probably, I think. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. The feedstock for that was all the extra brush from Poppy's tree we took down that was growing into a septic that was piled all here. A lot of it was put into this hugelkultur mound here on the side, and the rest we burned the char. So I had a 6-foot tall pile on the campfire, and then all this, and that all fit. Like, just imagine how big that is. This stuff here was about 4 feet tall, a little taller than this actually here even. And so, you know, that much wood times probably 3 for there, plus times 1 here, that all is inside this drum. So this is one reason why I really like this method here with the open pit, because you can stomp it and crush it down and fill it. So you know, compared to the drum inside, drum outside method, like the inside drum, outside drum, the T-lud, this method you get bigger batches, so you got to watch it more. It was about a 5-hour burn. Actually, no, it was about 7-hour burn. But you got to watch it a little more, but you can just get such a massive burn because you can fill that thing up, crush it down. Believe it or not, you can fill that whole barrel up probably 6 or 7 or even 8 or 9 times. And you're just crushing it down as you go and really packing it in. Yeah, it really compresses down as you crush it. So, you know, that inside outside barrel, you're not really crushing it as you burn it. So, you know, you get a 35-gallon drum, but that's all you get. And then when you crush that down, you're probably only getting about a 1/6 of that in terms of volume compared to this method here. So I really like that. I liked running this hose and a little sump buddy pump right into the pond. So that was fantastic. Cooling it and inoculating it with nutrient-rich and life-rich pond water. You can see the hockey net fell in and it's frozen, so I'm just kind of watching this thing thaw out, and I'll have to pull this net out. This is the deep end, so I knew that would happen. So we still have some snow and ice, but for the most part it's pretty much melted, which is nice. So how many rabbits do I have in my food forest? Quite a bit. Look at that. Like, I might as well have a rabbit farm. So yeah, we get rabbits. We get rabbits. And look at the trees. It's a cherry tree. Clearly rabbit pressure everywhere. Got sea buckthorn. We've got hazelnut. No rabbit damage. So something is working. I mean, look at the rabbit scat all around the hazelnuts. And there's no damage. Now we do have some rabbit damage in some places. So maybe I can go show that. But we have got hundreds of rabbits here. Tidied this guy up a bit. Just opening the center, removing some dead wood. This is another ornamental tree that kind of got hit hard in a windstorm, and all that growth is the new growth.
Get him down. Okay. Yeah, we're slowly working our way through everything. It's not like it's not that it's long, but yeah.
I didn't know if you were all doing...
What's that move?
Oh, don't do that. Hi, Dad.
Oh, you know, I didn't know if... I don't know if it's any good, but they have this thing on Ragbag or whatever, and it's this thing that's full.
How big is it?
Hey, careful. Full contact soccer. Yeah, that's what you get when you get 3 boys. It's like wrestling everywhere. Hey, and maybe you guys can tell me what to do here. What do I do with these hydrangeas? Do I just cut them down to the ground and new stuff will flower? Or do I not do anything? What do I do? Just a patch of wild hydrangeas. And we're starting to take down some of this vine here. I got grapes planted here and here at the bottom on this side, and then also on the back side. So I'm gonna try to get those going up the 4 sides. So this is kind of not before, because I've already taken quite a bit out. I think 2 buckets already plus that, but just kind of tidying it up. And some of it's grown around this birdhouse here, and it was very popular last year with little black-capped chickadees. So we are going to actually, leave part of that bracing that's kind of holding it in place. So we'll leave that up and then just trim this up. And all this wood is going to be biochar maybe in a year from now. Right at the base of this is another squirrel planting, I think. And by squirrel, I mean not an actual squirrel. I mean me planting like a squirrel. So here is the grape. Here's the grape. And unfortunately, it's on the north side. So south's this way. So it's on the north side of all of this stuff. So it gets fairly shaded, and that grape's fairly stunted compared to the other grapes. But this looks like something in the Juglans family. So I'm pretty sure I would have planted this. I don't think this is wild. So I have a feeling it's probably a black walnut. We'll see what it is when it leaves out this year. But I didn't even know it was in there. I'd pruned out and kind of cleaned this up, and I found a tree, and I'm like, oh, I think I planted that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a black walnut. So new basketball net is up, and pruned some of this stuff. Pruned this thing. Looks nicer. Just ornamental, but an ornamental honeysuckle, but whatever. Looks a little nicer. Next is that. I feel like I've been pruning nonstop. Another ornamental here. So I'll prune this up, clean it up, tidy it up. I'd like to get a serviceberry. Like, imagine that was a nice serviceberry. This is about what a serviceberry will look like at full height. But it would be nice if that was functional, not just ornamental. Well, it's a beautiful day. It's a busy day. I love when the sun's setting like that. Birds are out. Winter's over. And it's like Christmas time to me. All these birds coming back. It just makes me so happy. We're just at the beginning. It's like we're Friday on the week. You know, we got the whole weekend ahead of us. We're just starting growing season, and I am pumped.